on to that little story, and I quote, "What's in a name that which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet?" Well, just to get another reality check, let's go to Mike Haseman. He's ready with the toss.
With me in the middle, I've got the two skippers and also the match referee, former England captain Mike Denness. Of course, Waka Yunus is the home captain. He's got the coin. He will toss. Carl will call. Head. And heads it is. Carl, you've won the toss. What are you going to do?
We'll have a bat.
Okay, now the track looks a good one, but what about changed your side from the Test series?
Well, we've got Collins out, Colin Moore in, and also Ryan is out. And who else is it? Let me have a
Carl, let's move on to the next one.
That's the sort of pressure we're under these days. Brown is in for Ryan.
Okay. Well done, well done. Now, you guys will be expecting to play a lot better than you did in the Test series. Of course, the one-day game is a different proposition for you.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously the Test series was very, very disappointing. But having said that, I think, you know, after we dropped sort of 2021 catches, we don't expect really to have a positive result. We've got to push that behind us. We've got to, you know, up against a pretty good one-day side. And we think we can do well. I think we've been very competitive in the one-day games in the last sort of 6 to 8 months. We've beaten, you know, South Africa, India, Sri Lanka. So, you know, we can beat good sides on the day. Hopefully, you know, we're going to have 3 good days here.
Okay, Carl, good luck.
Thank you.
Waka, had you won the toss, what would you have done?
Oh, definitely batted. Looks a pretty good pitch. But then again, it's a one-day cricket. Nothing, it doesn't make much of a difference. The pitch is pretty good. So I would have batted first, but it's the flick of the coin.
Now I'm going to put you on the spot as well. What about your changes? Have you done your homework?
Yeah, we got we played a 3D anyway. We got Wasima from back inside, and we have got Saklan. So it's more of the same side. Naveed Latif came in, as if you have seen the last one there. So it's the same side.
And playing confident cricket at the moment.
Yeah, very much. Boys are pretty confident, going in well. So we've got a good bowling side. We'll try to restrict them as less as we can.
Okay, good luck.
Thanks.
Okay, so the news in the middle is that Carl Hooper has won the toss and he's elected to have a bat.
So there is the West Indies team. No name changes in that team, but personnel changes, as you heard from Carl Hooper eventually. Corey Cullimore has come in, as has Darrell Brown, the two one-day specialists. Neither was included in the Test team. And they come in, Cullimore for Collins and Brown for Ramnarine. Otherwise, the team remains the same.
And the Pakistani team full of experience and the talent. Wasim Akram coming in, it'll make the Pakistani bowling attack more potent. And Naveed Latif making his way, because he's done well in one-day cricket. And if you're surprised by this name, Abdul Razak is the same fast bowler and the batsman who's been playing for Pakistan for the last 5.5 years. He had a problem with his name, and it's been corrected. Abdul Razak.
Here's a bowler whose name has been familiar to cricket fans the world over for many, many years. Came into the Pakistan team at the age of 18. And here he is now, one of the great players of all time. Returning from injury, Wasim Akram coming back from a hamstring strain, which he sustained on the tour of Bangladesh last month. He's going to bowl to Darren Ganga. So he'll start. Wasim Akram into the action right away. West Indies winning the toss and batting, first of 3 one-day internationals. In the Pepsi series, Chris Gale will join him. And a somewhat bigger collection of spectators than we had during the Test series. And we expect more as the day goes on. Here's the first ball. Well, that's a delivery from a bowler who has been out of action for some time. Wasim Akram has been playing now for over a month.
And Aleem Dar making the right decision. It was very wide, started off very wide and kept on going with the angle. Yeah, it does get difficult for the bowlers to get their line and right straight away.
That's nicely played by Ganga, will go for 4. So a good start here for the West Indies. Ganga, who seemed to be in good touch during the Test series, very positive during the Test series, and very positive here now as well. Fine shot. Sit up straight and hit it square Full use of his height, of his arms. Fine shot by Ganga. Second boundary for him.
Somebody who likes to sit on the back foot when he starts his inning, Darren Ganga, was short and wide. Easy picking. Really controlled the stroke very well. Well balanced. Nice position. Nice flow of the bat.
Come on! He's got it through. Walker isn't too happy. Come on, he says. And there'll be opportunity for 3, even though Gale slips again. He slipped during the test match as well, Chris Gale, on one occasion. Don't know if he wants to have a look at those boots he's got on. Didn't cost him a run this time, but he did slip.
Darren Ganga likes to play this stroke off the back foot. And I think Wakar is about 6 inches short. And he's not happy. It was nicely controlled stroke.
Have a look here and you'll see Gale as he turns for... He's on, gone to his stumps, hit wicket. As we mentioned, Darren Ganga likes to go right back. And it's cost him his wicket this time. Trudges off, he was playing pretty well. But we had shown how far he goes back onto his stumps when he plays back. And it's cost him his wicket here.
This is good bowling from Wakar Yunus. He changed his length about 6 inches. He was pitching the ball more up. And Darren Ganga has really had to go back to actually manage the length. And he's been got out, hit wicket. Big breakthrough for the Pakistanis. 21 for 1.
Wavell Hines comes in at number 3 to replace Darren Ganga. Hit wicket off Walker. And Walker greets him with a bouncer. And of course, the new regulation does allow the bouncer now 1 and over in the limited overs game.
It was a good delivery from Wakar Yunus. It was pitched up and Darren Ganga really went back, hitting the stumps with a foot. You don't see this very often in test match cricket or one-day cricket.
Very fine deflection. Goes for 4. That's a fine deflection from Wavell Hines. So another boundary.
Easy picking for the batsman. Wasim Akram just drifting down the leg side. And Wavell Hines spotting it and playing it beautifully. Just a nudge. Earned him a boundary.
So West Indies, having lost the wicket of Ganga, played confidently, but then stepped back onto his stumps from Walker. Lovely shot down the ground. Typical Chris Gale drive for 4. Straight back past the bowler. First boundary for him. So the West Indies have had 4 boundaries already.
Dropped by Inzamam ul Haq in the first leg. Went straight to him, Inzi. Usually a very safe slip fieldsman in Inzamam ul Haq.
Yes, you don't expect Inzamano to drop these catches. Went straight in, straight out. Remember, one catch being dropped in the stiff corner at that end in the test series.
A lovely shot. Adding salt to the wounds here, Chris Gale, he'll accept that. After a poor shot, he's played a classic.
Not for the first time we are seeing this sort of scenario. Missed chance, and the next delivery goes for 4.
Beautifully placed. Now the fine leg was up, and all Chris Gale really had to do was to find the gap there, and it was effortlessly done by the left-hander.
Haven't been a fan of fine leg being up at this stage of any game, especially with the length that Wakar Yunus and Wasim Akram are bowling at the moment. not too difficult for the batsman to do exactly what Chris Dale did there. Just shuffle towards the off stump and flick it behind square. Always liable to get a boundary in that area. The bowler has to be very careful. The line has to be off stump and just outside off stump.
Lovely drive. Chris Gale is really a very pretty player through the offside, especially when he's driving.
That is the problem with bowling with the fine leg up. The line has to be off stump, just outside off stump, and that's not really where you want to be bowling to Chris Gale. He's so strong there, and on this pitch the ball coming on so nicely onto the bat. Look at the length of that. That was no half volley.
Beautiful drive. Stand and deliver. This time the drive came off the back foot from Chris Gale.
And this time he found the gap, that same gap I was referring to earlier on between the man at wideish mid-off and the extra cover. Much better placed.
And taken. Very good catch by Yunus Khan. That was hit very, very hard by Wavell Hines and went straight to Yunus Khan, who made no mistake. A little bobble, but he managed to hang on to that one.
Well held by Yunus Khan, and that's because he was staying right back on the edge of that circle, that 30-yard circle. Hadn't been coming in too sharply. Gave him enough time to see the ball. Just bobbled a bit on him, but he held on well. That was well held. It was well struck by Wavell Hines.
The expression of the eyes tells the story. Wavell Hines goes for 14 and West Indies lose their second wicket for 56. Carl Hooper, the West Indian captain, is the new batsman in. Lovely touch from Chris Gale. That one hardly hit by the left-hander and went away to the boundary very quickly.
Made this look very easy, Chris Gale. The timing, had to place it well. Waqar Younis at mid-on, but just a touch wide. Gave it up quite early.
Timing through mid-on, 5 boundaries so far now. It's been a very attractive little innings from Chris Gale. More adjustments. Slip being taken away now and put at shot mid-wicket. And Zamamul Haq has been positioned there. Oh, almost took the head of that shot cover. Shahid Afridi was very lucky indeed there.
Well, he was placed there to take the catch. But that was hit quite powerfully. Off the back foot. Very powerful again, Chris Gale.
That'll run away to the boundary. All it required was a little bit of bat, maybe a little bit of glove, as was suggested by the umpire, and it's the over, 74 for 2. Wonderful cricket from the West Indian team. 74 for 2, especially from Chris Gale, who has been in majestic touch here. He's the one really who has been able to maintain that run rate. Abdul Razak now being summoned by Waqar Younis. Pakistan looking for another wicket, maybe that of Chris Gale, and that really will turn things for them. 93 matches for the talented all-rounder, 128 wickets. Good support here for the Pakistan team. Good crowd in fact, today. It was always expected, today being the first of the 3 one-days. And straight away, Chris Gale in action. A little short in length, and you just cannot bowl that length to him. Fantastic hit through mid-wicket. Well, he's been favouring the offside area. Now he's gone through mid-wicket this time.
It's in the air and it's over the top, so it's 4 more. Stand and deliver.
whether in the air or all along the ground. Chris Gayle is executing every stroke perfectly.
It's hit that beautifully as Carl Hooper. That's going to go over the rope as well. It's a lovely shot.
That was. Shoaib Akhtar was on the money all the times. Bit of width was offered on this occasion. Carl Hooper rocking onto the back foot.
Gee, that's a great shot. Don't bother chasing that at all. Wonderful timing again.
This is breathtaking. It wasn't a half volley. Played it on the up. Nice position. Beautiful follow through. Oh, he's batting superbly.
And he'll just stroll through for a single. His 8th one-day international 50. He's played superbly, Amir.
He has, and especially when you lose 2 wickets within a span of 15 overs, and he just blazed away to his 50. He took no pressure. He backed himself up. He trusted the wicket, and his innings has been punctuated by 10 boundaries.
Now, Carl Hooper just explaining to the umpire there that Chris Gayle has a little bit of a heart condition. Chopped it on! Inside edge! There's a major disappointment for Chris Gayle. He took a long time to take his first step towards the change room. He was on fire today, that's for sure, but it's all over now.
Abdul Razak, that's his name. He is in a habit of picking up important wicket at important juncture of the game. Chris Gayle never looked like getting out. But Abdul Razak, bowling very straight, has been benefited. Pakistan breaking through, very important wicket. Chris Gayle, after scoring 50, it's been bowled by Abdul Razak. West Indies 97 for 3.
Shivnai Chanderpaul, left-handed batsman who uses a heavy piece of willow in the one-day, is from Guyana. He's an experienced player, playing his 107th game, averaging 35.5, just above. 1950s, 200s. Here's the look at the dismissal of Chris Gayle. Bit unlucky, inside edge, onto the pad and then on to the timber. Sad end to a fine innings.
Abdul Razak has got this ability to pick up wickets for Pakistan when things they look like to be getting out of Pakistani's hand. Abdul Razak has done it so often, a number of occasions, once again obliging the captain with an important breakthrough. Quick wicket.
In the air and gone. That is a soft dismissal. Shivnai Chanderpaul is a very experienced player, and he's just chipped one to mid-wicket. 4 down for the West Indies.
The ball looked like stopped on him, and Chanderpaul was looking to play that delivery on the onside. Couldn't control the stroke. Easy catch for Shahid Afridi. Pakistanis picking up yet another wicket. West Indies 97 for 4.
Young guns, Ryan Hines, 22 on his back. He's 20 years of age, from Barbados. Looked like he had the goods in the Test series. And he played 2 tests now, just playing his 3rd one-day match.
Pushed it away. They'll be thinking of a second, but just the one. Good sliding save. Captain Waka Yunus.
Also gets West Indies the 100. Shoaib Malik is on for Wasim Akram. Very athletic Waka Yunus. Ryan Hines has got to continue with this. Just pick up a single here and there so that he doesn't put himself under a great deal of pressure.
7 overs for Wasim Akram for 42 was expensive today, as was Waqar Yunus.
Single off the last ball of the 21st over. The West Indies have moved on to 101 for 4.
Yes!
Very delicate. Lovely shot by Hooper. Gets 4.
Just a little surprised at Waqar Yunus not giving Saklan Mushtaq the ball ahead of Shahid Afridi. This was neatly played by Carl Hooper. Delicate shot and played it fine. He's obviously not pleased, Shahid Afridi.
He's a long way down. You'll have to hurry back. Hooper turned him down. It looked to be a single, and he's lying there. He doesn't seem too confident. Umpire Mian Aslam has asked for the television replay. The return came in from Azam Akram, and Hines looks as if he's ready to go.
Well, it was Ryan Hines' call because the ball had gone towards mid-off or cover area, so it was the youngster's call, and Carl Hooper should have responded there. He really had to wait for the ball to go to Wasim Akram, so it was late. Ryan Hines was possibly late, or he could well have made it. Well, that's interesting, because I think although he was trying to ground the bat, eventually it is in the air, and yes, that should be given as out. Full length dive from the youngster, but as he was about to ground the bat, the toe end got up because of the impact probably of the body weight, and Rashid Latif has broken the stumps just when the bat was in the air. So this might just go in favor of the Pakistanis there.
It'd be really unfortunate because it's perfect running by Hines, perfect getting back, I should say, in that he was really full out, absolutely at full stretch. And it would be unfortunate on him because of the fact that, as you say, the bottom of the bat hit the turf and then brought it up. But look how he's stretching right out. And you'd have to say it's not his fault because it was a single. And that's the red light now shining. So he goes. Hines was ready to face, thinking that it was so long that the umpire had taken to make the decision that it might have gone in his favor. But as we saw, the bat was in the air, and that's the reason why Ryan Hines has to go run out.
And the right decision made in the end. I think it was a top decision by the third umpire. 117 for 5 West Indies.
So West Indies now find themselves in some trouble. 117 for 5. Vice-captain Ridley Jacobs comes in to join the captain, Carl Hooper.
Oh, very close, and yes, given. That is plumb on. And so the breakthrough being provided by Shahid Afridi. He was brought on for this particular moment, and he's responded well.
That was brilliant stuff. The first one moved away from the batsman, and this one straight a one from Shahid Afridi. Carl Hooper was looking to run the ball down towards third man, but in the end the ball came in, cramped him, and he's been adjudged like before. Good decision by the umpire. West Indies 161 for 6.
Darrell Brown is the new batsman in, and he's got his job cut out there. Left-hand batsman from Trinidad and Tobago. Ridley Jacobs looking for the run. Appeal from the Pakistani fielders there. The stumps broken once again by Rashid Latif. So the third umpire being summoned.
The Pakistani fieldsmen, they're not really confident. Yunus Khan once again. Direct hit would have been bye-bye for Darrell Brown.
Yes, I think the green light will come because it wasn't that close in the end.
around the legs. It was always on the cards. He looks very, very awkward, Ridley Jacobs. Sacklane picks up the wicket, beats him with a change of pace, pushed it through, and he just got himself into all sorts of a tangle, and the West Indies just continue to fold. 169 now for 7.
Excellent delivery from Sacklane. Mushtaq does a lot fuller. It was a problem that Ridley Jacobs had. Apart from the line being a bit different, it was a lot fuller in length. Well, the West Indies really in a total grief at the moment. 169 for 7.
Merv Dillon comes in to join his fellow Trinidadian Darren Brown, and 169 for 7. Really nothing to influence optimism. He's gone with that one, Darrell Brown. He's got it for 6, and that's a big one. That's a magnificent shot by the left-hander. It's the first 6 he's hit for the West Indies.
And it was well struck. Very powerfully hit by Darrell Brown. Didn't go a great deal up in the air, but certainly went a long way. Good carry. Everyone knew that was going the moment it left the bat. Nothing there, absolutely nothing there. Has to be very careful. Shahid Afridi is very quick over the ground and has a very strong throw.
Rather a surprise choice on the tour of Sri Lanka recently as a replacement player, all-rounder. And now over the top and out. A reverse sweep straight into the hands of the backward point fielder. Most difficult shot to play. So after a big 6, perhaps getting a little overconfident, Darrell Brown, and going to the reverse sweep. 178 for 8 now.
I ask the question every time, if he can hit the ball as well as he did earlier on, why reverse sweep? It's a very risky shot, not going to be getting you a lot of runs, and in the end costing him his wicket. 178 for 8.
Corey Cullimore comes in now as number 10. Really would rather not be out there at all in the innings. Now here's Darrell Brown's dismissal, just a couple of balls after he's smitten Sacklane over mid-wicket for a huge 6. He then decides to go for one of the most difficult shots in the game. So another wicket for Sacklane in that over. Just 5 to go and only 2 wickets to fall for the West Indies. They're struggling at 178 for 8.
Wasim Akram now coming round the wicket.
Well taken. So another West Indies wicket goes. Inzamam hauls it in. And the 9th wicket gone for 183. With Dillon not being able to clear the fielder. And the first wicket for Wasim Akram on his return.
Just improving his figures here. Wasim Akram. First 7 overs cost him all of 42 runs, but now coming back and looking to take a wicket or 2, and for not very many, as he has done.
Cameron Coffey, who played his highest test innings the last time he batted, that was in the 2nd test here on Sunday afternoon. A number of flicks off the legs, a couple of 4s. The West Indies would appreciate them now. As 1 ball to face in the over from Wasim Akram. And has to hurry, bowler's end. But long strides by Cameron Coffey gets him there. The return misses. 3 overs remain. The West Indies have 1 wicket to fall. They've only got 184 in the bank. Cameron Cuffey with a single off the first ball of the over from Afridi and the single off the last ball of the previous one. Getting in rather slack getting in there by Cameron Cuffey. Not sliding the bat in. Comes in to replace, there he is, just putting the bat down rather than sliding it. Nice shot by Cullimore. Won't go all the way, but if they're alert, they'll come for 3, but they only come for 2. That's bad running. Razak had a long way to go from long off before he hauled that in. Plenty of time for a third, they only get 2.
Good looking shot that from Corey Cullimore. Cameron Cuffey certainly was a bit late in taking off. Corey Cullimore grounding a long time before Cameron Cuffey, and he's the man that should have been backing up, and he's just jogging back for the second. This was the last dismissal. It's a simple catch there to Inzamam Haq at mid-wicket.
So a couple of wides have helped the West Indies in the last few overs. A little chip into the outfield will get them 2 more. All appreciated to carry the West Indies up to 190 for 9 with a couple of overs remaining. With Cameron Cuffey, the batsman in strike. Wasim Akram just returning to the team, the great all-rounder. Just 1 or 2 concerns expressed in Pakistan about whether it really was necessary to bring him back for this series. Age of 35, and with this hamstring injury which he has had, some people in Pakistan have been picking up on the internet, just figuring that might have just rested a little bit longer, not to risk any further damage to him, because he's such an important member of the team. He's going to be run out easily. That just typifies the West Indies cricket that we've seen for so long. Cullimore just deflecting the ball on the onside. Correction, Cuffey just deflecting the ball on the onside and taking off. Heaven knows where he thought he was going. And the innings ends with a comical run out. A run out which you really wouldn't expect even from a school team. Here it is.
Not too sure if he thought that the man there would have been appealing and not thinking about coming in for the ball. It's Yusuf Yohana doing the fielding at mid-wicket, and the ball went directly to him. There was absolutely no chance of a single being taken there. Not being able to bat out the 50 overs, the West Indies. 190 all out, still 9 deliveries left to the bowl. Anything could have been possible off those 9 deliveries, possibly getting up to 200 runs. Not so. Well, Pakistan certainly have done a very good job here today. West Indies were well on top in the first 15, 16 overs. Lost a couple of early wickets, yes, but they were going at a fantastic rate. Almost 5 runs and over, and then, well, as we have become accustomed now, anything below Ridley Jacobs, you'll never see double figures beside. 190 all out. Carl Hooper, the captain, tried his best, tried to stick around as long as he possibly could. Was restricted in that he couldn't really play too many shots. Made a good 45. Chris Gayle 50 or 53. Not much else.
I think Pakistan now just realised that they just have to wait for the fall of a couple of wickets, and that the West Indies will then lose their way, no matter how strong their position seems. And so it's proved again. Everybody in there contributing, and the West Indies all out for 190, only 191 to win for Pakistan.
Mervyn Dillon is someone who certainly has improved over the last 12-18 months. 27 years of age now. He's got a big job to do because there's a couple of new boys around the place for the West Indies. Darryl Brown and also Corey Collymore getting a run tonight. And Naveed Latif, age 25, is going to face the first delivery. At the non-strikers end is Shahid Afridi, who's in pretty good nick at the moment. Remarkably still just 21 years of age. So here we go, Mervyn Dillon it is.
It's a huge opportunity for the youngster Naveed Latif to play a big one. They only require to get 191 runs. They don't have to be extravagant or cavalier. All they need to do is just wait for the bad ball and keep dispatching it and keep nudging the ball around. No real pressure on these two batsmen.
Well, Naved's job's a little easier as well with Shahid Afridi at the non-strikers end. He's a goer. It's leg side and a wide call very early in proceedings.
Yes, Shahid Afridi is a kind of a player. Even if you are chasing 60 or 70 or 100 runs, he'll play the way he likes to play. He likes to take the attack to the bowlers. And slipping one down the leg side has been penalised by the umpire Aleem Dar.
They've got lovely hats on the umpires, haven't they? Nice striped ties, yellow and blue striped ties, and blue hats with a big yellow star, the badge, Pakistani badge. Scott, there's an early wicket for the West Indies. Mervyn Dillon has struck, and that is a very, very important breakthrough. Very early in proceedings.
Very lucky, Mervyn Dillon. He's been very unlucky throughout the series, Test series, but on this occasion, ball was wide. And Naveed Latif, without moving his feet, tried to hit the ball very hard. And in the process, nicked to the wicketkeeper. Wicket number 1 for the West Indies. Pakistan 1 for 1.
Yunus Khan, number 3 for Pakistan. He's been in very good nick of late, 24 years of age. Nice, mature player. Orthodox type player. And that'll be a wide again. Yes, it is. So the second wide of the innings so far. But a wicket has fallen.
That stroke was bereft of any footwork. And in the end, edging one to the wicketkeeper. The only way the West Indies can come back into this game is by picking up wicket. And Mervyn Dillon doing the job, getting an early breakthrough.
West Indies started brilliantly with a bat with Chris Gale in full cry, and they started very well with the ball as well. A wicket, Naveed Latif in the first over. So Mervyn Dillon bowled the first over from the pavilion end. Cameron Coffey from the Sharjah end. Sharjah club end, that is.
Cameron Coffey has bowled very well throughout this Test series. He was very economical. He's played 31 day internationals for West Indies, picked up 31 wickets. Runs per over 3.76, very good. Higher side as far as the average is concerned. And the best one for him was 4 for 24.
Yeah. Tight single and a direct hit. Now, you can often tell by the reactions from the players in the middle. The umpire has been called in, the third umpire. Collymore was the third. The West Indies are pretty confident out there. This could be a huge wicket for them.
Yes, it will be, because Yunus Khan has been playing very well for Pakistan. At the moment, the West Indies feels when they are already congratulating each other. The release was good, and I'm afraid Yunus Khan is just short. It'll be bye-bye for Yunus Khan. Huge breakthrough once again for the West Indians.
Outstanding fielding from Corey Collymore. It's about to make the decision, the third umpire. And there it is, the red light is on. So that is a huge wicket for the West Indies. They've got two quick ones here. And Yunus Khan's such an important player. And he's starting the long walk back to the pavilion. What a start for the West Indies, 3 for 2. in the air and over the top of extra cover. That's the first ball that Afridi has faced, and he's dispatched that with disdain.
That's Shahid Afridi for you, especially at Sharjah. He loves this ground. A bit of width, and straight away Afridi was obliged. In and out, over the cover, boundary is the reserve.
Taken in Zamamul Haq has hit it straight down the throat of Darren Ganga. Brilliantly timed, and even a better effort from the fielder.
Good catch by Darren Ganga. Inzamamul Haq has been struggling a bit with his form, and each time he has been looking to play across the line the ball, looking to hit through the mid-wicket region. Good catch. That was hit quite powerfully from Inzamamul Haq. But fortunately for Darren Ganga, he didn't have to go to his left or right, just up above his head. 15 for 3 Pakistan.
Yusuf Johanna is the new batsman in. A lot of responsibility on his shoulders now. Pakistan 3 wickets down, match on.
Definitely match on. Very good start this by the West Indies. Very good bowling by the opening bowlers, Cameron Coffey and Mervyn Dillon. They have been very good with their line, and that's the most important thing. That was outside off stump as it should. Inzamamul Haq looking to score off a delivery that wasn't quite there to be pulled. Wasn't that short. That's why he couldn't really get under the ball. He hit it above Ganga's head, and a good catch.
Shahid Afridi was given the width there, and although he didn't middle it, he might just run away to the boundary where he will stop in the end.
So an excellent effort from Ryan Hines, the fielder here. Could possibly have done himself a bit of damage. Both himself and Chandra Paul chasing. Didn't really time it that well, Shahid Afridi. Otherwise it would have raced away. None of them would have had a chance. But have a look at this. Good effort, and then he comes to the advertising sign and dives.
Required weight 4.38. Difficult, but possible. Beautiful drive by Yusuf Johanna. Lovely to watch. Perfectly executed through the offside.
When this man is unsung, he certainly makes batting look easy. Left foot right across, bat just flowing through the line of the ball. What a beauty. Finding the gap so easily as well.
It's beautifully in position.
In the air, but it's going to go over the top. Deliberate shot. Took the chance. And picks up 2. End of the over. 15 gone. 39 for 4. Over the top. Again, didn't get all the bat onto it, but they've come back for 2 and will look for a third. But that's a good return. On the first bounce from Chandapal alongside the stumps, just the 2. But Afridi taking a few chances now.
Having defended for a long time, Shahid Afridi is looking to play big strokes. Once again, chancing his arms. Once again, getting just enough bat to clear the fieldsman.
And going to beat the fielders. Right between them. Long leg and deep backward square leg, and the perfect bisection.
Excellent timing. One fieldsman was placed at wideish fine leg, and the other one deep square leg. Bisected both the fieldsmen. Great timing. Drifted towards the pads, and Shahid Afridi whipped it.
That's close. That's very close. Maybe the angle. asking questions.
The ball pitching outside the off stump and definitely hitting the batsman in line.
It's a good hit. Worked him away from a roundabout off stump. And it's going to run away for 4. No, it won't. 3 it'll be. So it's a good chase in the end.
Positive hit from Yusuf Johanna. All the intention of playing it in the air over mid-wicket. And that movement also helped in executing that shot.
It's a little bit too straight, and it's a very good shot indeed. The chase is on again. Good work from Mervyn Dillon. And 3 more.
Controlled drive from Yusuf Johanna. Didn't go bang after that. There you see just pure timing, shuffling and aiming for that mid-on slot. Mid-on was up there trying to stop a run. So Yusuf really had to time it well and played away from the fielder there. Nicely played.
So 7 runs off 4 balls from Darryl Brown. Pakistan will be keen to make this into a big over. It's a good shot. There's a fielder lurking. It could be a good catch. It is a good catch. Corey Collymore it is who's taken the catch, moving sharply to his left. So Brown has struck in his first over. It's another big wicket for the West Indies.
Yes, a huge blow. Shahid Afridi was batting so well. Played one in the air, and unfortunately for the striker, it went to Corey Collymore, who covered a good ground here. Not easy taking a skyer under lights, so he had to steady himself, cover the ground there. Corey Collymore made sure that he had a look at the ball and took it away nicely. Crucial blow, crucial wicket for the West Indies. Shahid Afridi leaves for 35, 62 for 4.
One ball left in the 22nd over. 4 for 62. Rashid Latif at 33 years of age is the next batsman in. Average of just over 18 in 116 matches, this being his 116th. It's just 350s, highest score is 79. And it was an important wicket.
A very important wicket. Shahid Afridi picking the ball away quite nicely. Skied it in the end. Corey Collymore taking a very good catch. Moving briskly to his side and then making sure that he grabbed that one.
And Brown pretty pleased. He's steaming in now. A yard quicker that delivery, so that's an interesting over. 8 runs off the over, but also picked up a wicket. He'll be pleased with the last bit. 63 for 4. Fascinating skyline graphs. West Indies, the yellow, when they batted, they got off the flyer, then lost some wickets just before 20 overs are up, and then it just levelled out, and then a little cluster of wickets, losing 5 for 29 at the end of their innings. A couple of quick ones going early for Pakistan. Bit of recovery. Now they've lost a couple, and West Indies overall are well ahead at the same stage. It's well played, very well played indeed. 4 runs. They needed that boundary.
Beautifully put away by Rashid. He's got a pretty decent technique, and when he's trying to hit a boundary, it looks very elegant indeed. Picked it away from middle stump, roll of the rest, and away it went very quickly.
That's 1,000 runs up also for Rashid Latif. So it's been a nice little series for him. 1,000 runs up in the one day here with that shot, and there's confirmation on the scoreboard. Also notched up 1,000 runs in test match cricket during the series. Quick single, good running.
He's been reborn after his test record. Has been phenomenal, both with the bat and the gloves. 116 matches in ODI career, best of 79. That average can improve, but obviously gets limited opportunities at the crease. test matches, it's been very impressive.
Him to get himself a tidy score and assist to steer Pakistan home. Bottom edge, fine, past the keeper. And Rashid is coming back for the third, and a collision from the keepers. Wow, Rashid Latif has gone down, not for the first time since he's been in Sharjah. 7 points from the Russian judge. 78 for 4. Halfway mark, 25 overs gone. The last 4 overs have been interesting. Interesting the last ball, the last over as well.
Very close to that off stump. Yusuf Johanna has been picked up a couple of times, chopping the ball on the stumps. Brown just a little late in getting rid of the ball, and there you see that acrobatic stuff from Rashid Latif. Well, we'll see it now. Going inside of Ridley Jacobs, and then that acrobatic stuff. And rolling over. That comes naturally to Rashid Latif.
Rather full and leg side, just the single. Gee, there was certainly some action with that previous over. I've got to say that for a youngster, Brown didn't release the ball very quickly, and that was well spotted by Rashid Latif, who scampered home.
Nudged down towards third man. And a chance for Morton. They come back for 2. Good running, good alert running. Morton had a long way to come around to pick it up. The return wasn't all that good. Raises 100 in the 30th over.
They are definitely going to be looking to push the fielders out in the deep. Pakistan haven't been able to get too many bad deliveries to get boundaries, so they'll be pushing the fielders. And this was one of those occasions. Now, Morton had a long way to go to his left. But a better throw certainly would have had them under a bit of pressure.
Tucked away, they'll just be satisfied with 1 here. They've got 5 runs off the over. But that carries it up to 6 runs off the over. They did have a no ball as well. And here's Morton, who is really rated quite highly as a fielder. Rashid Latif and Yusuf Johanna very alert on a wayward return. Very, very wide. Well, he'll learn very quickly what international cricket is all about. So a couple more here. And another expensive over from Brown. 30 overs gone at the end of it, 103 for 4. Chopped away, he's found the gap. Long chase down towards the boundary is going to be futile for Chandapal. And Pakistan now just beginning to speed up.
Haven't had too many big partnerships in this game, but this is now the joint top partnership. 47 runs, this partnership between Yusuf Johanna and Rashid Latif.
Of course, they know all about these two from the Test series. Both got hundreds in the Test series. And they've got a very good partnership going now. It's worth 48. 7 off the over already. Last 10 overs have produced 55. Bottom bowled. And a crucial wicket there for the West Indies. Yusuf Johanna goes. The drinks will pass him on the way in. And Carl Hooper makes an important breakthrough for the West Indies with Yusuf Johanna, key batsman for Pakistan, giving a low return catch.
This is a big wicket, a very big wicket. Usually has very safe hands, Carl Hooper, and again tonight they are safe. They needed that wicket, the West Indies. Pakistan were just beginning to accelerate, looking to up the tempo. But now Yusuf Johanna goes. A very well played 39. It's 110 for 5.
Abdul Razak now comes in. We're going to have a change in bowling. Ryan Hines, the left-arm spinner, is going to take over from Darrell Brown. Brown 5 overs, 1 for 31. Leg by off his first delivery. So we'll see who Hines goes here. He bowled very economically in the second innings of the second test, and when you saw that name there, Abdul Razak, you'll say, well, what are we doing? He in fact has let us know that it is Abdul and not Abdur, as he had been referred to throughout most of his career. I remember when he first came to the West Indies with the Pakistan on the 19 team in '96. He was Abdul. And then suddenly he was Abdur. We also had him as a Razak, with ending in a K rather than a Q. So all sorts of things have changed. Protection on the deep cover boundary. The only thing that hasn't changed about Abdur or Abdul Razak is his cricket. He's a fine young all-rounder. Well saved. Good work. Chris Gale at short, fine leg ball past him, would have been 4. Instead, nothing. And nothing again. So just 2 runs from Ryan Hines first over, 112 for 5.
Playing it over mid-wicket. Lovely boundary to Rashid Latif. Great timing, even better placement.
Great shot under the circumstances. A bit of flight, and Rashid Latif opening up a little bit and hitting the ball against the spin. Made sure gets to the pitch of the ball.
On 41 now. And then taking a run, single to get to the other end. Very impressive innings from Rashid. Trying to calm the nerves of Abdul Razak. He must be. And Razak on the other end will be too happy at that width being provided by Ryan Hines. 10 runs in that over. Pakistan moved to 135 for 5. Once again, excellent running. Rashid Latif really making a great effort there in the end. With the advanced technology at the hands of the umpires, you've got to really make an effort to get back in time. Can't allow yourself to be a little lazy out there.
And Rashid Latif is not willing to give any sort of a chance to the West Indies fieldsmen and the bowlers as well. The hallmark of Rashid Latif's batting is the ability to react to the situations. He sums up the situations and really responds well.
It's been one flowing innings. Very classy. He knew what he had to do, promoted ahead of Abdul Razak. Importantly, for starters, he didn't have to panic. And really has played a very, very smooth knock. Abdul Razak will get a boundary, and he'll get a lot of cheer and support from this crowd.
This is the bonus when you're playing so well, and the bowlers, they're looking for a wicket. They are the one who are taking chances. Here, Mervyn Dillon took a bit of chance, tried to bowl this one very fast, entice the batsman into a cut shot, and Abdul Razak was equal to it, hit it very hard. and controlled the stroke very well. Welcome boundary for the Pakistanis. Well appreciated by Rashid Latif.
Goes on to 17 now. Once again being tempted to different length from Mervyn Dillon. Just 42 more required now. Ducking into that one. Not always an ideal position, but he'll accept it. .76 and over now required. Slow one, and he smashed it through the covers this time. Excellent drive. Read it brilliantly, Abdul Razak. Once again, great timing. That ends the over as well. 153 for 5. In the air, and he'll be taken by Corey Collymore. So Rashid Latif falls just as Pakistan were looking like taking this away from West Indies. Carl Hooper has been able to pick Rashid Latif. 3 runs short of that 50, Rashid, but a wonderful innings.
Carl Hooper picking up another big wicket for West Indies. Rashid Latif has been playing very well. A bit of risk involved in this. Rashid Latif trying to clear the boundary. It's been hauled out by Collymore. Big wicket. Pakistan 153 for 6.
Wasim Akram is the new batsman in. Pakistan have just lost Rashid Latif. Now Abdul Razak has got to be careful here. Wasim Akram not the best of the runners.
That was Abdul Razak's call. The moment Wasim Akram played that delivery, Abdul Razak called him. Bit of stutter. Lucky for Abdul Razak.
He's got to call early. In fact, both will have to call early. 153 for 6. Could there be a little twist in the tail here? Rashid Latif playing one in the air. That sweep shot not being able to control it. And Corey Collymore had things under control. Nicely judged. 153 for 6.
Required, and that's a nice stroke from Wasim Akram. Carl Hooper drifting down to the leg side, and Wasim Akram is obliged. Just rolling the wrist and picked up 3 important runs. It's a brilliant effort by the fieldsman. Really chased the ball very hard. And in the end, Mervyn Dillon doing it pretty nicely. Nice stroke.
Nicely placed by Akram. Mervyn Dillon really had to avoid those boarding holes. He did that and then recovered to throw the ball back. Good placement this time from Abdul Razak. 7 in the over. 163 for 6.
Wow, that is a huge hit. Right out of the middle, and it's gone all the way for 6. What a blow.
He's smiling. He enjoyed that. Just one blow, and it's down into the teens needed. And what a blow. Straight down the ground. He knew if he even mistimed it, Abdul Razak, he wouldn't be in too much bother. Mid-off was up, mid-on was up. What a blow. Just that one blow could have knocked the stuffing out of the West Indies. Brought the target down to 19. With all of 43 balls to get them.
Run a ball for Abdul Razak. Big over this one for Pakistan. And a wide, extra pressure on the bowler. 10 off the over. Still 1 ball remaining.
Things seem to be going reasonably well in the first 4 overs from Corey Collymore. 3 singles and a dot ball.
It's gone again, and he's hit it pretty well. It's not going to go all the way this time. Just the 2 bounces and over the rope. What a huge over for Pakistan. Corey Collymore is not smiling, neither is Carl Hooper. They've got 7 overs remaining now, and it's 177 for 6. Outside half the bat, that's going to run away for 4.
Abdul Razak looking to finish this off quite quickly now, looking for boundaries. That's why he has been so eager to get back on strike in recent overs. Carl Hooper has all 4 fielders on the offside inside the circle, so once he finds a gap, it's going to be 4 runs.
Doesn't get past mid-off. Still another single. He's on 42 now, Razak. Just gone better than a runner ball. Just 6 runs to win now. Good strike rate. And a very good game from Razak. Simple equation. Could well be 1 blow with Wasim Akram on strike.
$190 runs on this pitch. I think most people knew that that was well below par. West Indies have put up a pretty good fight though. Certainly didn't give up and allow Pakistan to stroll home. Pakistan will know that they had to battle quite hard for these runs.
He enjoys his cricket. Abdul Razak always smiling. Loud call of waiting from Wasim Akram. He's given himself some rooms. He's got it away. Back on a square on the offside. 4 more runs. A little bit short, but well played from Wasim Akram. End of the over. 46 gone now. Just 2 to win. 189 for 6. Skipper's finished his quota of 10 overs. 2 for 44 his return. And just 2 runs required. Still plenty of deliveries left in this game. And also quite a few wickets for Pakistan. Razak's had a go to finish it with 1 blow, and he's done it quite comfortably. He's going to trickle over the rope for 4. Very good performance from Abdul Razak in particular. Pakistan camp is very, very happy. It is their 8th consecutive victory in one-day international cricket. Carl Hooper, no doubt, will be disappointed. They got off to a flyer when they were batting. They got off to a flyer when they were bowling as well. But in the end, 190 runs on the board was just never, ever going to be enough.
Yes, I think that was the matter. The 190 runs. Put up a fight, though, the West Indies. Didn't just go out there and allow Pakistan to just coast home. Pakistan will know that they had a fight on. The West Indies will also know that when they come back tomorrow, they have a lot more work to do. They have got to sustain the effort, especially with the bat, right through the innings. In the end, looking at the scores, Pakistan will said to have won quite comfortably, and it is a comfortable victory. But they will know they were in a fight.
Well, they certainly had more zip around the place to the West Indies today. They didn't play well in the Test series, but today they were certainly a bit better. And there's congratulations all around. Spirit amongst the 2 teams has been pretty healthy. And it's been an entertaining night here at Sharjah. The first of 3 one-day internationals. And there's a look back at Pakistan's batting card. 193 for 6. Navid Latif disappeared very early, as did Yunus Khan and Inzamam ul Haq, Shahid Afridi. played pretty well for his 35. Yusuf Hana's been a consistent performer. Got 39 tonight before he was caught and bowled by Carl Hooper. Rashid Latif, what a series he's had. He's a reborn cricketer, that man, 47 in this one day. And Abdur Razak, the cricketer formerly known as Abdur Razak, not out on 46 off 41 balls, and was